Welcome everybody, this is Nightsaber Z42, and I'm back with some Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. Anyways, it's time for us to talk to Dr. Tumblety, so let's head on up to his place.
I thought that you wouldn't bring me back your keys. It's you, Mr. Holmes. Good evening, Dr. Watson.
Uh-oh. I think somebody's moving out.
Indeed, it is I again. One of your tenants left without returning his keys?
Yes, it's Dr. Tumblety whom we spoke about. Shortly after your last visit here, some constables came and asked me a few questions regarding him. Barely had they left than the doctor came barreling around a street corner and rushed up into his room upstairs. A little while afterwards, while I was tidying, I heard a thud in his room and a rush down the stairs. He left with most of his bags, but without returning his keys. You can go up and see if you wish. The door is still open.
Didn't bother closing the door? Jeez, man, you don't want anybody to come in and start living in there. Wait, which one is this place? This one?
Careful, Watson. Do not walk around here until I've inspected these marks.
I know, Holmes, I know. I understand your methods.
And yet you're still standing right there.
Ah, you have your rule and magnifying glass. I thought that you had forgotten them, Holmes.
I never forget the essentials, my dear Watson.
Boo! Whoops, my bad. We need to... Wait, when does it start? The middle?
Size 13.
Okay.
Right foot, light trails. The man was running.
What about the heel?
Right foot, light trails. The man was running. Right foot, light trails. The man was running.
Okay, so, yes, obviously. Was that not it?
You have your...
I never forget the essentials, my dear Watson.
There's something else I am forgetting about. I'm pretty sure I got everything, so let's go.
I'm missing some information.
You're not missing information.
Holmes?
What are you doing?
Ah, you have your rule.
I never forget the essentials, my dear.
Okay. There.
Size 13.
I'm glad we established that. No, don't need to.
Right foot, light trails. The man was running.
How about the treads?
Right foot, light, 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 right foot, light.
Oh my gosh. This detective. We're done.
This isn't water. Going by its sticky texture and odor, I'd say we're dealing with formalin. These are the footprints of a tall man who had recently stepped in formalin and who left this room in a hurry.
Well, can I walk on it and enter the room now, Holmes?
No. Shut up. I'm going. Whoa. Oh, that was Watson. My dear Watson. Notes. Do not understand how you found yourself in this situation. Your passionate discussions of the legitimacy of this war should have convinced more than one. I still remember when you imitated him during that meeting. You struck that very characteristic pose and you exclaimed, "Vicksburg is a key. The war can never be brought to a close until the key is in our pocket." We all applauded. I am sure that even Lincoln himself would have applauded. During these dark hours, it was rare to have the occasion to laugh. So many deaths, ending with our much-beloved presidents, killed by this coward and left to join those of the victory at Gettysburg, who courageously fell so that the next day the key would be in our pocket.
If this letter is addressed to him, it would appear our doctor is a veteran of the American Civil War. Vicksburg is the key. Now, that is interesting.
Okay. So we have ourselves an ex-soldier. Oh, look at this.
These footprints are the same as those found in front of the door.
Yes, they are. Magnifying glass. Ooh, water.
There are a few pieces of a large glass jar in this puddle. The man who left the footprints on the ground must have walked in it while fleeing. These footsteps must be those of Squibby. He must have hit Tumblety, who dropped one of his jars.
And he ran out. Elementary, Holmes.
Perfect, Watson.
How about the scraps of paper on the floor? Is that important? I mean, Just saying. What's in here?
Going by its size, this enormous trunk must be a wardrobe. These brackets are rather unusual. What do you think, Watson?
Let's see, Holmes. These are the names of the battles from the American Civil War.
Oh, snap. Yeah. History lesson. Oh, great. Dear Francis, it is impossible for us to meet again. I am feeling terrible, as pursuing our relationship further would put both my marriage and my reputation in danger. I must return to that life of love, fleeting and physical, in which a few coins to these young men assures corporal peace and anonymity. These growing feelings that I have for you make me scared, and I would prefer to shun this passion for the fear that it may never leave me. Perhaps we shall cross paths again one day in a discreet location where like-minded men meet. I know that you frequent them regularly. You never hide yourself. For my part, I will spend more time with my wife and girls in order to find the serenity, and I hope to throw the veil of oblivion over our passionate embraces. All the best, Charles. It is putting aside our common past and thus a friend that I am sending you these words. I have learned from some mutual friends that your recent trouble with the law. You should be more careful. England has nothing in common with the Wild West, but her seedy areas can be just as dangerous. Your attraction to young rogues will cost you dearly one of these days, whether it be at the end of an alley or on the benches of a jury. I'm a man of your quality, and fortunes does not have to frequent the hovels and bring his pistol with him everywhere. It is not necessary to use violence to find partners, unless this violence pleases you. Certain circles that we used to frequent are still open to you. Take advantage of this healthy and respectable company rather than demeaning yourself with these destructive lads, and pray get rid of that god-awful chest. Who knows what the people to whom you show while bragging must think and speak of it. The man you once loved, Henry.
This Dr. Tumblety seems to be attracted to men more than women. That much is clear. So, the doctor has a handgun, and he would use it to restrain young men, perhaps.
Okay. So, all that's left is to deal with this.
Going by its size. Let's see, 5 latches, each fitted with a 6-number combination system.
Oh, great. Can I reset? No. Huh. Fort Sumter, 1861. So we want to do 1, 2, 0, 4, 61. Weren't all of these... I don't even know why Mexico is part of that, but... Let's see... Antietam, Chancellorsville, Gettysburg, Vicksburg. There was something about Vicksburg. Hold on. I'm gonna read the note real quick. Because there was something about Vicksburg. Was it this one? Wait, no, that was actually something over here that we read. Did we actually pick that up, though? Was that something? Yeah, this right here. Or no, that wasn't it. Oh, great. Select that. Oh, great.
Going by its size, this enormous trunk must be a wardrobe.
Possible. Ugh. Had a hair on my tongue. Ugh. The next one would be 1862, so 170962. Oh, great. That's Antietam. The next one would be February 5th. Or is that February? I think that's actually May 2nd, 1863. Okay. Derp. Oh, depending on where I click determines if it goes up or down. Cool. That would have been nice to know. 63. Does it? Okay. That's Chancellorsville. Excuse me. Gettysburg would be this one. 030763. Okay, and Vicksburg would be the next one up. Snap. That's the one. Oh man, that sucks so bad. Okay, I gotta find that note. Where is that note? I have to read that note. It has... Vicksburg is a key. I still remember when you... Vicksburg's key, you can never... Let me see. 407. Whoops. 63. Please tell me I got it right. Oh, damn. Oh, yay. Wait, these are uniforms. And is it talking about who won? Holy crap. Oh, I just did something. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Wait, okay. Was I really not? Did I go all the way around? Okay. Oh, dude, I am the world's greatest detective. Wait. Why would Mexico even be involved?
Elementary.
What? Oh, what? Oh my gosh. What? I don't even know what just happened. I just kind of was clicking around. Okay. From what I gathered on that one, on the left side you have to enter the dates of the day of the battle, or when the battle started, and then the flags are the side that won. And then, well, that would make sense. Probably the location of the battle then. And then all the way to the right is the uniform of the side that won, that was victorious. Whoops. So.
This is dreadful, Holmes. This trunk contains 4 jars in which organs are floating.
Watson, can you tell me at a glance what these organs are?
I would say that they are parts of female reproductive organs.
Are these specimens fresh?
No, and I am quite certain of it. From the colour and appearance, I'd say these organs have been in these jars for several months, if not years.
Bum, bum,
Let's
bum.
go to Baker Street.
Quick, Holmes, we must catch up with them.
Certainly not, Watson. Mr. Finley, do you know if the doctor had any other pieces of luggage up there apart from this trunk?
1 or 2, I think.
Do you take care of the doctor's laundry?
My wife does laundry for the tenants once a week. The sheets likewise.
Would you be kind enough to let us know as soon as possible if the doctor shows up again?
Certainly. I'm just worried that he won't be back, you see, and I'm annoyed about my keys.
Holmes, I don't follow. The Whitechapel killer is, at this very moment, very close by, and we are just staying put, twiddling our thumbs.
The Whitechapel killer has always been nearby, and what will we do? Go back to the scene of the crime or crimes and mix with the onlookers and trample the crime scenes even more? No, our time will come. Let's return to Baker Street.
Let's go back to Baker Street. Home, sweet home.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I guess I gotta do it for us. Awesome. October
We were less
7th.
than 200 feet away from the first victim a few minutes before she was murdered. We might even have heard the murderer's voice. And we haven't done a thing for the past week.
You're the one not doing anything, Watson. For my part, I have been working, and as you know, I've made good use of this week by tracking down and verifying all of the solid facts on these two murders to write up the notes that are on my desk, read them over again, and try to gain a bit of perspective.
Note on the murder of Liz Stride at Dutfield's yard. Or is that Datfield? Datfield. Certain information that I have collected must be verified. Excuse me. Liz Stride, nicknamed Long Liz, 45 years old, height 5'5". Occasional prostitute. Occasional, okay. She lived for the past 3 years in a stormy relationship with a certain Kidney, a waterside laborer, 36 years of age, whom she left a few days earlier. She charged him with assault but failed to appear in court, and the case was thrown out. The victim was discovered dead by one Louis Timschutz at 1 o'clock in the morning on September 30th. The man's first thought was to verify if his wife in the building next door was still alive before sounding the alarm. The two doctors who came at the police's request to the scene of the crime in the moments after the discovery of the corpse put the time of death after 12:46 a.m. Cause of death, hemorrhage due to throat injury. The weapon was a small knife with a large blunt edge. The verification of this statement is necessary. Could this wound have been caused by another tool? Note on the murder of Catherine Eddowes. Catherine Eddowes, 46 years old, height 5, occasional prostitute. She had a regular relationship for 7 years with one John Kelly, man of no regular employment and about the same age as the victim. The victim was found dead at 1:44 a.m. on September 30th by P.C. Watkins, who was on his rounds. He secured the area by calling to the watchman of the warehouse located some feet from the crime scene. According to the doctor who carried on the scene at 12:18 a.m., the victim has just been dead for half an hour. Unlikely, but we know from experience how hard it is to precisely establish the time of death when the corpse has been very mistreated. The cause of death, hemorrhage due to the throat wound, and the medical examiner also confirmed that additionally the extractions committed on the corpse were done post-mortem by a right-handed man possessing a long-bladed knife. The victim was subject to numerous mutilations. The victim was found stretched out in a dark corner of Mitre Square, notorious meeting spot for prostitutes and their clients because of its remote, poorly lit location. It should be noted that the victim was freed from the Bishopgate Street Police drunk tank at 1 o'clock in the morning. Mitre Square was visiting at 1:30 a.m. by P.C. Watkins coming from Mitre Street, and at 1:42 a.m. by P.C. Harvey coming from Church Passage. The two police constables didn't see anything suspicious in the area, but it should be noted that P.C. Harvey didn't enter the Mitre Square, unlike P.C. Watkins. The watchman who came to lend a hand to Watkins at the time of the discovery of the body had been awoken during the time of the crime. His door is located a few feet from the spot where the victim was dying and didn't hear anything until the police's call. Firstly, we must notate that the clothing worn by Catherine Eddowes are very characteristic. I think in particular the patterned green chintz skirt as well as the white man's vest. A few of her possessions, including the thimble, were found around the corpse. The white apron was found on the corpse with a part missing, thus this missing part previously resewn, thus ensuring authenticity, was found at 2:55 a.m. on the night of the murder by P.C. Alfred Long, who states that the object wasn't there at his preceding patrol at 2:20 a.m. A piece of bloody apron was found on the entrance hall leading to the stairs of 108-119 Wentworth model dwellings on Goulston Street. At the right of the entrance, just above the apron, was found the following inscription in chalk. The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing. The Jews are not the men that will be blamed for nothing. The Wentworth model dwellings building, being almost exclusively occupied by Israelites in Goulston Street, being the site of a very popular, much frequented market, he decided to erase the inscription before the day broke. Kate Edo's belongings. Wearing at the time of her murder, black straw bonnets trimmed in green and black velvet with black beads, black string worn tight, just things that she's worn. A lot of things that she's worn. But her possessions: 2 small blue bags, 2 short black clay pipes, 1 tin box containing tea. A lot of stuff. Printed handbill, portion of a pair of spectacles, 1 ribbon. Okay.
I have read and reread them, but give me something to do then. A task where I can get stuck in, because...
Find me a slaughterhouse that will give us exclusive use of its block for an hour. And find me, in your opinion, which common animal shares the most characteristics with humans from a physiological point of view?
Pigs!
Pig?
I don't even know why I asked that question. Pray, find a dozen fresh pig's heads, Watson. Not big heads, I prefer small ones.
Ooh, we're gonna have ourselves some dinner.
That's it, Watson. As soon as you have done that, let me know. I request that you search in Whitechapel. Who knows? Perhaps you will learn something about where Dr. Tumblety may be hiding. There is also no shortage of slaughterhouses and pig's heads in those parts.
Right, I control Dr. Watson. You're just gonna sit on your bum, play some violin. Alright, let's go search for a pig. In Whitechapel. I think there was a butcher shop right across the street.
What a ridiculous idea to have asked Holmes for something to do. Where on earth am I going to find what he wants? Perhaps that kind Lucy will be able to help me.
Look, there's like a butcher shop right here. I'm standing in front of it, and you want to see the prostitute lady.
To Miss Bella's.
Damn you, Watson.
I must go to Miss Bella's.
Quit setting me on a roundabout. I want to talk to you.
Good evening, Lucy. But is something wrong?
Good evening, Dr. Watson. Yes, it's my uncle. He's no longer with us.
Please accept my condolences, miss.
Thank you, Doctor. But why are you here? Can I help you?
I'm looking for butcher.
My request may sound rather strange, but do you know if there is a butcher's or slaughterhouse in the area where pigs are killed?
Yes, Fletcher's the man. He was a regular client, owner of a little butcher's shop not far. But Miss Bella didn't want him to come, as long as he didn't treat his awful sickness.
Can you point to his shop on my map?
Certainly.
I was just there! Anyway, she's probably gonna end up dead, so...
Do you know anything about the 2 latest murders?
Oh, goodness me, no. All the girls in the neighbourhood are terrified. Who will be next? That's what everyone is asking.
Yep, goodbye.
Goodbye, Lucy.
Until next time, perhaps, Doctor.
Yeah, they mostly come out night. Mostly. Anyways, butcher shop. I was just there.
There's Fletcher's butcher shop.
Let's go in. It's closed.
Closed due to illness. If the proprietor is ill, the butcher's block is probably not being used. Perhaps I can use it. Now, where could a sick butcher have got to?
Let's go to the clinic.
Yes, if Fletcher is ill, he should be here.
I like how I just teleported right there, even though it was like feet away.
Yes, if Fletcher is ill, he should be here.
That's what we just determined. Yo, Doc, talk to me.
Good evening, Dr. Watson.
Good evening, Dr. Gibbons. I have come to see you because I was wondering if, by any chance, you happen to have a patient by the name of Fletcher, a butcher who would have relinquished his shop due to illness. An illness caught during nocturnal encounters, if you catch my drift.
Fletcher is one of the regulars at the clinic. Mercury treatment against syphilis. A night with Venus, a lifetime with Mercury. He left London a fortnight ago for the fresh country air.
That's brilliant.
Why is he of interest to you?
Oh, no reason. I'm more interested in using his shop, only for an hour or so. Would he have left his keys with family in the area?
He has none left, but he must have left Hardiman, the cat's meat seller, to oversee his shop. They're in business. They're good friends.
Do you know where he can be found?
No, but wander around the neighbourhood and listen for his beeps. He often passes in front of the clinic. Besides...
Anyways, that guy's not gonna last very long with mercury treatment. Oh, great. Big Danny's out there. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
It's me that you're looking for, sweetheart.
Nope. You got skinny ankles, though.
Actually, no. I am looking for the cat food seller, Hardiman.
Hardiman? Poor Hardiman? It isn't quitting time for him yet. That gives me some time to wander the streets before he shows up, and with him all the cats hereabouts.
Do you know where he lives?
Sure, and for a copper I might even tell you.
Here are a few coins.
You're too kind, Governor. Well, these days I knows that he lives with his mammy on Hanbury Street, in the same place where Dark Annie bled to death.
Okay, so where the first murder took place, I think.
Why did you call him poor Hardiman?
Bah, he's in grieving, of course. Just a few weeks ago he lost his wife, and 3 months before that his girl, poor fella. He was in tatters. Even came to cry on my shoulder, believe it or not.
Well, I must leave you. I must go to Hanbury Street.
I wonder who his wife and kid were. Could they have been prostitutes? Anyways, we need to go back to Diagonal Alley, wherever the... Great, I can't find it. I need to actually go. I don't think it was over in this area. I think it was actually just after. Excuse me. Yeah. But we gotta find... Oh, look at that. Every time I come through here, there's always a little horseman. Yep. There he goes again. Oh, I hear Jukebox Man. Maybe it was back there. Because this would be the boarding house. Right here. Yeah, so I guess it was back in this general direction. Perhaps not that alley. This alley right here. Yep, okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Check the description for my Facebook and Twitter information. I'm always looking for a few more friends. And check the annotations at the end to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And for the series playlist and other playlists that I have put together. I will see you in the next video.